Alright, I guess it's about time I continue, huh? Spoilers, obviously, for the last episode. Uh, Rip in the chat for Sayori. R.I.P., man. F. F to pay respects. Alright, let's get into it. Yeah. Now I'm supposed to be like, Sayori who? Oh, that's different, isn't it? Is that different? I feel like that's different. I don't think that was there last time. Hi, Monika. Let's see, my game. Once again, Twitch loves to change the name of the game. I don't know why, but it wants to just make it games plus demos. Last time I checked, this game is not called Games Plus Demos, it's called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Technically, the plus is there too. Alright, let's get in. Let's just do it. I'm ready. Screw it. We left off selling our soul to Monika. Okay, and here we go. I dejectedly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Again, I don't understand why he never visits. I'm thinking back to my time in high school. Like, I had to go everywhere. I had to go the first floor, top floor, outside, to the little, like, wooden shacks that were classrooms. That was only for a year, thankfully. But, like, you know, why is he not having to go upstairs? It's a little sus, I feel like, that he only goes from his classroom straight to the club room every day. A little sus. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. And there she is! I'm back, she says. Wow. Hi, Monika. Hello. I brought a guest with me. It's me. Oh. Eh? Says girl 1, who we've definitely never seen before. Ha. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? I think playing this for myself, I like Natsuki more than I thought I would. She's hilarious. It's funny. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Nah, Natsuki's just being Natsuki, bro. It's fine, Monika. I mean, yeah, Natsuki. Come on now. Listen to Monika. Listen to Monika. It's for our own good. But anyway, welcome to the club, Ian. Oh, I forgot they all use my name every 5 seconds. All words. Oh, is he gonna say the stupid line again? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So let me guess, says girl 2, who we've also never seen before. I don't know that her name's Natsuki. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? Wha? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Oh, does he know of Yuri? I forget. Did he know her from the beginning? Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Again, 18 plus. Everyone in this game's 18 plus. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Yuri's the vice president. Well, of course, who else would be here to be the vice president? Haha. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Ian in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Yeah, totally. Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Oh, there's no cupcakes! There's no cupcakes this time because someone isn't here anymore. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, tea. Why don't you come sit down, Ian? Bro, stop. Stop it. Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. Yeah, because someone isn't here anymore for him to take a seat next to when he feels uncomfortable. So he has to sit... Sorry, I shouldn't say has to, Monika. He just chooses to sit next to Monika. Ha. Ha. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Yeah, it must be hard when you change vice presidents, am I right? Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Again, they're using the term first-year students, right? So... I'm trying to understand, man. I really... Is it like like an academy maybe, where it's like a little different with the age groups or something? Because they're not college students, right? They're high school students, but they call them first year, but they're also all 18. Right? That's what the game says. So, alright. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. It's almost like she just created them out of thin air. Haha. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Okay, this goes back to my point about Natsuki and the cupcakes from the last episode. They could get permission to keep tea in the classroom. And that's like, you know, it's not a lot of items, but it takes up space. They couldn't have gotten permission to make the cupcakes at the school or something? That looks like a glitch over Yuri, but it's just my PSN notification. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, you'd think they could, I don't know. Anyway. After all, I mean, I guess the school probably wouldn't want kids coming in making cupcakes in case they like burn down the school or something. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hee. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Oh no, she's so... I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I hate reading and I don't like literature, but I'm here and I'll take the tea. Thanks. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Ian, what kinds of things do you like to read? I mean, he just said he He doesn't read and drink tea, but he'll take the tea, you know, like context clues. Well, the context clue is that my character's stupid and he doesn't read. Actually, you know what? He likes well, it says he likes anime, but it doesn't say he likes to read. Natsuki's thing is manga, but it doesn't specifically say that our character likes manga. I don't know. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh, okay, he does say manga. But he doesn't even read manga, really, does he? He just likes anime. I don't know. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Did she keep quiet the first time? I think she did, yeah. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Yeah, what are you saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I like books where they... everyone kills each other. I mean, what? Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Oh no. The second time through this dialogue, man. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I got so lost reading that sentence. I got lost. Somebody give me a roadmap. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Haha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, was that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah. Yeah, I can remember some surreal horror in this game. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Did she say that the first time? Can't remember. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Again, okay, no, they haven't read each other's poems yet. So how long has the literature club been a thing? Because Sayori, the first go around, was so excited about it. But, like, it was her club. It was their thing that they had done for a while, right? But they've never shared poems that they've wrote. They only started doing that after I joined. Which is a little curious. A little sus. A little odd. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Ah, Monika will be reading those scraps. For clues. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Oh, it was my idea. Okay. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Okay, again. This club has existed prior to just right now. Have they not talked? Have they not discussed anything at all relating to literature? I'm just so confused why there's such base level of questioning amongst the three of them. You know what I mean? Among us. There might be an imposter. Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I'm sorry. I tried to get through that Among Us thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's keep going. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. Wow. How about this? Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. What have they been doing? I thought I just saw a glitch in Natsuki's face, I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing things. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Yeah. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Ian? Now hold on a second. I didn't agree yet. Yeah, here we go. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Ian. The thing is... Yo, where are we going with this? We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Oh. So it isn't... oh, okay. Huh, well if you'd had 4 previously, you know. Weird how that works. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, we won't be an official club ever. Help us. Alright. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Ian? Hey, let's call him. Let's be cool. Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Ian, I'm so happy. Alright. We can become an official club now. How come... Okay, here's another thing, like... If I was starting a club, and it was just like just an idea I had with one other person or something, you should be able to have a club with 2 people. And really, honestly, the school really shouldn't care if it's a club of 1 person, honestly. But whatever, you need 4, okay. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Okay, Monika. That sounds nice, right? Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Okay, again, I said this the first time, too. Back in the first stream and episode. the conversation that they just had, like, it took me a little while to read it, but in real life, that probably was like a 5-minute conversation. You know what I mean? So, like, they didn't actually do anything pertaining to literature. They could have written a poem there. Instead of, like, okay, it's your homework. Go write a poem. Come back tomorrow. Oh well, whatever. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Ian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I bet you can, man. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Doc, leave. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Okay. Goodbye. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? What has possibly already gone wrong, you know? I don't know. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I guess so. Let's get to it. A special poem? Holy. No. Yeah, obviously. Oh! Yes, I can read this. That's very nice, Monika. Very nice poem. Oh, okay. Alright. Well. A whole two choices down there. There was never a third choice. Or anything. Alright, well. Kawaii. Lollipop. Fun. Fun's just such a horrible poetry word to pick, oh my gosh. I think did I already put milk in the first one? I think so. Explode. Childhood. There's that one again. There's that one. What is that melody? Boop. Okay, we gotta get these Overwatch words out of here. I used cat or kitty in the first one, I'll do puppy this time. Have I picked only Natsuki words? I'm pretty sure. That's fine. Pink, yeah. Chocolate. Pure? I legitimately, every single word's Natsuki. Well, hi Hess. It is my first playthrough, but I've watched it before. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. Silly. Yeah, I'm picking only Natsuki words. This is bad. It's not bad necessarily. Lame, yeah. It's been out for so long, I never played it on PC obviously, so it just came out on PlayStation like a month ago. That's not true, it was out digital first and then it came out physical when I bought the physical copy. Because it came with little stickers and things. What ought to come with? Let's see. I just so happen to have it right here. We got a soundtrack download, we got business cards, a club card for the literature club, We got the... Is this the Save Me poem? No. Control poem. Stickers and little cardboard cutout dudes. Not dudes, but you know. Yeah, pretty cool. The Switch version even has something else extra that the PS4, yeah, PS4 and Xbox versions do not have. I almost want to pick a Yuri word just so we have at least one. How about anxiety? There you go. There's the title, there it is. How about secretive? Dazzle. Awesome. Have fun. We're gonna head to bed. Just wanted to say hi. Alright, Haz. Thanks for stopping in. It's a fun game. It's just it's a lot sometimes. But thank you. Thank you very much. Pout. I feel like Pout would go well with either of them. Actually, any of them, I should say. And it goes with Natsuki over... Yeah, it makes sense. That's more fitting with her personality, probably. Uncontrollable. Yeah, I knew that was Yuri. Bouncy. I'm gonna guess that's Natsuki, but it could potentially work for Yuri as well. For some unknown reason that I won't mention. Romance. And whirlwind. Alright, that was a pretty good poem. Pretty good poem right there, I'd say. Oh my gosh. Hi again, Ian. Hi, Monika. How are you? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. No, I would never do that. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. It's kind of interesting how our character doesn't really change a ton, like in his personality, even though Sayori's gone. It's a bummer, but it just shows like that really, all his internal monologue is like accurate to himself. It's not jokes or anything. It's, he literally, I mean, he was probably suppressing his feelings to himself, but also like he really just was so oblivious. I don't know. Let's continue. I get on these tangents and I just keep going. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Last of the 4 people. Oh my gosh! Thanks for keeping your promise, Ian. Yeah, no problem, Yuri, of course. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. No! Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Did I hear something weird in the music too there? Am I imagining that? I can't tell. I can't. Oh my gosh, man. Hey! Hey! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Monika, I can't read this. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Can I see that in the history? No. Excuse me? Did something just get erased? Did it scroll up on its own? Yo, they're all pretty close. Like, she's in front, but they're pretty close too. What's going on? Oh, it is in the history now. Keeps her manga collection in the club. Yeah, okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Why is everybody so close? Why are they slightly tilted? I'm slightly tilted too, man. gonna check out. I'm out of here. I'm gonna leave. Doc leave. Manga is literature. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Why is Yuri so close? Am I imagining? Am I like sitting sideways or something? Is she slanted? I think she is. Natsuki swiftly defeated. Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Ian. We'll make sure you put your comfort first, okay? We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Was she holding some? Oh, the whole room is slanted! Oh no! Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Yeah, let me get, the dictionary. I'm gonna read that. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. What? Huh? If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. I wonder what book she's gonna pull out. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yo, why is she so close? Why is the room slanted? These are the questions I'm asking. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, there she goes. Gosh, I didn't notice how off-center the room was for such a long time. It was so off. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yes, please do, Monika. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, let's go check on Natsuki. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh. What's with the M's at the end? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? So Monika's been reading manga, huh? Interesting. Oh, that's weird how it's how that sentence isn't in the history, huh? Huh. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Bro, you know she keeps her collection in the club room that she's in, a literature club. What do you think she likes? This guy, is more oblivious than any other human being that's ever lived, bro. Actual. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Did I? Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Yes, I know what it is like to look upon a thing that is incomplete and missing a part of it. Yeah. I get close. I get a closer look at the box set she's been admiring. I'm reading words that aren't even there. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible, because I am the almighty authority on what is good in manga. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. Yeah, you did. Receipts. Receipts. Oh, wait. No, did he say that, or was that a quote? Oh, he thought it. Is she hearing my thoughts? Natsuki? Hello? I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Oh, okay. Okay. But I'll tell you one thing, Ian. Consider this aha. What did she say? Consider this a lesson, something. In fact, none of this is showing up. Is he gonna kill me? Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. Is she giving me something to read? I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Okay, where is all this? Between the sometimes and the in fact, I think we're missing some things there. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Am I supposed to know what mo means? Ooh-ah! I don't know what ooh-ah is. Is it ooh-ah? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. What is happening? She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. We're gonna sit in the closet?
Hey, yo.
That's fine. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Yeah, probably. I'd take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Oh, okay. We can't read at the same time like that. I mean, maybe. I think Yuri and I did the first time around. That's fine. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Oh, she don't know she like that, does she? Uh-oh. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Okay, he can be that observant, but... Oh, man. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Oh, You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Huh, wow. I wonder who in this game could relate to that. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Hey. Okay, so we're not sitting in the closet at least, that's good. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Wait, what? Oh, I asked her if it's boring for her. Is that what? Why would I ask? What? Why'd you ask that? Shut up. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Do I have friends? I had a friend. I had one friend. Hmm? You don't? Oh. Little eye shift there. That's fine. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Humph. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. Oh no. She does have friends, and they don't read manga with her. There's just no way, man. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I'm gravitated towards the other losers over time. What am I saying, dude? Stop. But it's probably harder for someone like you? Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Huh? I feel like I just called her a loser and then I said she's even worse off. Like, what happened? What? Huh? Wait, which part? I don't know. What am I saying, even? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Who is this child's dad? Why is he so mean? Like, the only thing we heard about him in the first act was that he didn't want her to have a boy over, but... Nah. No. We need, like, child protective services or something. He beats her for having anime? Manga? What? Huh? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win it all, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end. It paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Yeah, she risks being beaten by her father just so I can read her manga collection. A person that she just met yesterday. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you enjoyed yourself, right? Is she? So? Okay, she's making sure. Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Dude, her eyes going back and forth like that? Are you gonna keep reading or what? One of my cats is crying at me right now. Hi. Wave at him. Hi. Hello. Yeah. I flipped the page. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we just sitting there reading? What's happening? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, did she fall asleep? Oh, she did. Whew. I thought something was gonna happen there. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey, okay, you know, I feel like we're about to have another icing incident. Did I hit load? I didn't save. Hold on. We're about to have another icing incident. And we're in the club room this time with the other two, with Yuri and Monika, both. So, if we could just simply not have the icing problem going on right now, or something like that. Or something like that, please. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I need a break. I gotta go pee. And I'm gonna get a drink. I have 3 water bottles with me, but here, let's see this. Okay, one of them's empty, and the other 2 aren't cold, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom, get a drink, maybe even some food, I don't know. Might change things up and, you know, eat for once before it gets to be like 3 a.m. Alright, BRB. Alright. I know it's gonna be another icing incident thing. Or she's gonna like fall into me and then... Just see what happens. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, you know, that's not what I thought was gonna happen, actually. Oh. Nope. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Oh, that one does show up. Oh. Wait, it's the same exact line twice. Can we see the other? No, it doesn't go up that far. I was wondering if we could see the other line of text that happened like that. I thought it was going to be another picture where she's like honest, you know? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I can totally read that. Here, Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Monika carries food on her? Well, I mean, yeah, then why didn't she give Sayori something when she wanted something? I wonder... Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Ian. She's fine. Oh, okay. It just happens every now and then. Yeah. I'll buy that. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I show my poem to first? What order was I going in before? Was it Sayori, Monika, Natsuki, Yuri? I think I was doing Monika right after Sayori. We'll just... Yeah, we'll go Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Might want to ask her how she's doing after that thing that just happened. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. Oh. First of all, oh wait, she likes it. Oh. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Oh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I feel like I'm understanding that you liked my poem, that's all I'm saying. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. Oh. No, it's a win, right? Or no? I can't tell either. I don't know. I don't think it matters, but I don't know. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Oh, okay. Oh, we got Eagles Can Fly! Again. Very cool. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Very lovely poem from Natsuki. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika, I suppose. Hi, Ian. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Haha, I bet you are. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Well, yeah, I mean, what does she think you're gonna do? Like, day 2, you're gonna be like, well, you know, I've been thinking about the club, and actually, I've got a list here of suggestions that I think we could be doing better here in the literature club. That wasn't even an official club yesterday, because we only had 3 members. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Ian. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Ian. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she knows. Oh, no. Haha. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Haha. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. See, okay, this is part of where Monika is failing right now, I feel like, because she's giving me advice. Like, she gave me advice at first with Sayori, and now she's giving me advice with Natsuki. Probably just don't do that, but it's fine. Thank you, Monika. Appreciate it. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Haha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. What? Can we actually call CPS for her? Like, he threatens to beat her and doesn't let her eat? I'd say those are 2 pretty big indicators that CPS should be involved here. What is this universe? Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. Oh, that's what that was. Got it. Okay. She shuts down by having a demonic black and white scribble envelop her entire head. That happens. It just happens. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Oh my gosh! What a sentence, man. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just try to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah, sure, Monika. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Is this one the first one she had before? Was I supposed to read this upside down before? I actually don't remember if this was one that I read before. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. It's right there, he's right there. I panic, there must be a way out. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. Can't read, it's fine. Closing in on me, the room begins to circle. Crinkle? Crinkle. Sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Are there others in this room? Are they talking? But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Confused, I frantically glare at my surroundings, but he wasn't looking at me. That's definitely different than the first time, right? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Hahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Gee, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Oh boy. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Just force yourself to get something down. Interesting. Almost like it's alluding to the fact that she wants you to continue to play the game no matter what happens. And not load at specific points and go back and do certain things at certain times. Interesting. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You're welcome, Monika. Thanks for the advice. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess it's time to go. Don't think we have anyone else to share the poem with, right? Hi, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Or yeah? Why do you ask? Why do you ask? I didn't mean to say it like that. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been... oh, she still didn't like it because I'm writing it with Natsuki's words. I see. Got it. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be... That's not something you can be blamed for. Man, I wish I could read without stammering. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, they've never done this before. Remember? Oh, here we go, again. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Bathing? Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. She's flickering. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? It's good handwriting, I'm struggling, it's fine. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Ah, no, I'm just stupid. I just don't read script very often, yeah, that's true. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Was it short? It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Who? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ian. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. Sorry, experiences. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. A ghost, you say? Hmm? Huh. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Guys? It's just so weird we're reading the poems after stuff has happened. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. Goodbye. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Ha! The music is doing weird stuff, man. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Uh-oh. Oh, this was bad the first time. It's gonna be worse this time without Sayori. Uh-oh. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Again, this is not a glitch in Yuri's face, it is my PSN notification. And we continue. Alright. The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. I mean, technically, if you want suggestions, you probably should talk to the people that didn't like it. Because, like, me and if Monika liked it too, we wouldn't really give her criticism at all. Maybe, like, suggestions for the future, but not like, well, you could try this. You know what I mean? And Ian did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Ian liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Hey yo, where'd the music go? Hey.
Hey, hey, yo. Hey, hey.
There's no music, bro. Natsuki suddenly stands up. There's no music, man. I've actually got chills. There's no music in here. Oh no. There's no Sayori in here either. Just stop. What's about to happen? Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh no. I wish it was silent again. Why's it gotta be this song, man? Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ian appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger, a size bigger as soon as Ian started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh. Oh, no. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you wanna be edgy. Oh no, dude, no. No way, man. Oh, just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you could counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute, bro? Stop with the music, please. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Just saying that proves my point. Yo, man. The only thing cute about you is how hard you're trying. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Yeah, go on. Let you hear everything you really think. I don't wanna. I wanna leave. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Ian, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh my gosh, man. There's no say worry option this time. I hate this, because I was gonna go with Natsuki through this playthrough, but she just accused Yuri of cutting herself, and that's kind of a little much, even if it's true. Oh. Oh, okay, well. Oh my. Oh no. Oh, it's illusion of choice time, guys. It's illusion of choice time. Oh, hi, Monika. Hello. Good day, madam. Yo, I hit X. I'm hitting X. Hey Ian, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me, so of course that's going to be... That was the same thing, but... I feel there was a little bit extra in here this time. Just a little bit. Be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Jeez. And I picked Natsuki. Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, I didn't, because I didn't get a choice for Monika here, but... Oh, man. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Oh, they're still yelling. Haha. Some president I am, right? Yeah, Monika, you're the best. Literature club president in this school. I agree. I can't even confront my own club members properly. Oh, she wasn't complimenting herself. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. No, wait a minute. Oh no, she quickly runs away. Oh dear, well it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. I mean, you heard a lot of it. did. Ian, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Okay, Monika. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Ian. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Oh! Huh? Why am I writing a poem? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate your understanding. What is... huh? Question. Sensation? Uh-oh, we're on more Yuri this time. Warm. Tenacious. Candy. Strawberry. Get some food into the poem. Oh, there's that one again. Bliss. Incongruent. Yeah, I wonder which word that belongs to. Sunset. Fireflies. Adventure. Extraordinary. Pink would definitely be a big Natsuki word. Spinning. Sugar. Friends. Special. Death. Cheeks. That's gotta be like rosy cheeks or something like that. Why else would cheeks be in here? Get clapped. Pure. Oh, I thought it wasn't letting me pick there for a minute. It's just my controller being weird. Ocean. And time. Yuri likes time, huh? Alright, well I guess the day ended and then I went home to write the poem and come back, okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Have you? There's been some weird things happening. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Is that the usual scene, though? Yuri without a head. Welcome back, Ian. Ah, hi, Yuri. Hi, about a fourth of Yuri. Not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yes, her expression that I can totally see is a little off, I'd say. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. about yesterday, I really need to apologize. Talk to Natsuki, bro. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Oh, my neck, bro. Don't mind me scratching my neck for 2 seconds there. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Yeah, that caused it. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, say those kinds of things so frankly, they make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? Ah, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. It's almost like she forgot what happened yesterday completely, like Monika said she would. Huh. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Oh... Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Them some bold letters, Natsuki. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? Oh, and it's in the regular font, bro. But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Hehehe. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ha ha ha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Was she playing piano again? Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Ah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. Haha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Now, when she says as well, is she saying that she also plays music, or is she saying, in addition to the things that Monika does, Yuri did not know that she also plays music on top of those things? I'm guessing that's what she means, because we haven't seen Yuri play music at all. But you never know. Maybe Yuri plays electric guitar. Maybe Yuri plays the banjo. I don't know. Maybe she does screamo. I don't know. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Hey, Monika, why are you going off the screen, bro? Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Haha, that's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ian. I'll make this my #1 priority in my life. You gonna finish this song? Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. Not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Excuse me. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. But I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Where are we going, man? Hey, yo. Hey. Oh, what's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Oh, that's nice, Yuri. What a great selection you've chosen to give me to read as the one book that I've read in literally years. Thank you. I appreciate this gesture, and don't think it's weird at all that this is a book that you would give me about a religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. It's fine. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Oh, what else are you into? Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ian? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things, if I could read. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... What? Yo, where'd that music going? Okay. What was that then suddenly thing? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body Pardon? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. You mean like whatever the heck you were saying about your whole body does something? What was that? I can only imagine what she just said. Holy... Alright. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh my gosh! Yes! Read the book, Ian, read it! Man, this ain't normal. I mean, you don't have to, but... Haha, what are you saying? Haha. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Oh boy. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading it in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. This man's a little crazy too, huh? I already knew that, I guess. Yuri's licking Natsuki's fingers. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh, she was bathing in the feeling of your body heat? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, here we go. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Do we really need the description of how the page is going to be turned? Tag team page turners here. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer, oh good lord, together than before. This guy. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh bro, she's looking at me. Hey, look at the book. To turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Excuse me. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You mean the main character in the book about a religious cult that experiments on people? Weird. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Oh, she got that look on her face. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Aha. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. Uh-oh. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Can you go ask Natsuki to follow her or something? Make sure she's okay? Make sure she's gonna be okay in like a few minutes? What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? Yeah, I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Haha, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag. Poem time. It's weird not to start with Monika as I was just talking to her about it, but let me ignore Monika and go to Natsuki first. Oh man. Well, it's not terrible. Isn't that exactly what she said about the last one? Oh, okay. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. But I picked, like, most words for her, right? I guess that's just how she is, you know? Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Did I? I don't think I really did. Is this just illusion of choice dialogue again? I feel like I picked almost all only Natsuki words. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Oh no, Natsuki, I'm sorry. Still, you should at least look over my poem. I picked you first to share my poem with, I'm sorry. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh. That's new, huh? Should I read letter by letter and number? Probably not, huh? That's a new one. That's a very nice poem as well, Natsuki. You did a good job. It's very cute, and so are you, and what else? What else would you like to hear? Would you like to read some manga now? Oh no. Ian, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Oh! Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to... Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Oh! Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Hey, yo! Okay. I would like to, I guess. I guess we show our poem to Monika now, since Natsuki just did that, and since Yuri is doing something else outside the club room now. Oh, hi again, Ian. How's the writing going? Well, Monika, I have a concern. Natsuki's neck just snapped and she threw her body at me. Should we do something about that? Or should we just, pretend that that didn't happen? I guess. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. Excuse me. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ah, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, great job, Ian. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Oh, I can't read metaphorical. I don't know what the heck my brain was trying to read. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Did I pick a bunch of Yuri words or something? I'm confused. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Did I not? I swear I picked, like, I don't try to really do it intentional, but I swear I was picking, like, almost all Natsuki words. I guess I just picked a few too many Yuris this time. And now Natsuki's neck snapped on me. Okay. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Can we talk about what happened with Natsuki? Getting a little stimulated? Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? We're looking a little bit red around the eyes, Yuri. That's new. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Ah, save me again. The colors... Oh, we're missing some things here. Oh, we're missing some things. Oh. The colors, they won't... Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Cacophony. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating with... I don't know. Speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless meaningless. Delete her. That was a little different. Oh, why you gotta be doing stuff like that? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Hi! Hello! Tell me you can hear me. Yeah. I don't hear you, but I see your words on the screen. Anything? Okay. That's my advice for today. Okay, Monika, thank you. Thanks for listening. Yeah, no problem. I guess we'll show Yuri the poem. Oh, man. I'm still like thinking about what happened with Natsuki, and then that interaction with Monika now, and I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh no. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Haha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. I've already read this one. I can't remember. It's so long, man. A wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolt head. Linear. Gears, gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A something harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping. Okay, obviously I haven't read this one. Time controlled by slipping cog wheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time. Devouring snakes with human eyes. Is that what she is, bro? That's what she was looking like earlier, to be honest. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for each rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head is what it is. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Yuri, what you doing with my pen? That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes. Yuri, what you been doing with that pen? So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ha ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Good lord. Another special poem. Okay, dude. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed... Is that Sayori? How Sayori feels now? I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. That's a Sayori right there. Sayori feels now. I left a memento of the occasion below. She's talking about having Whataburger, and she accidentally got some ketchup on her napkin that she wrote this on. That's what this is about. Right? Right, guys? Okay, man. That is very red. And zooming in and out. Or else my eyes are just... No, it is zooming in and... Oh, what was that noise? What was that noise? Bro, is she doing it right now? No! Please stop! No way! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Yes? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh, Natsuki's okay. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Can Yuri, please? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Black screen. Holy crap, dude. I was afraid to hit X. I was afraid to not hit X at the same time. Oh my gosh, man. Her eyes are still red. Are they all? They're all like that. They weren't like that before, man. Unless I'm really tripping. I don't think so. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Ian joined and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I mean, I get Natsuki's point. Especially after we talked while reading manga together, but, you know. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival. Even if it's something small. Right, Ian? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Ian to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. That music stopped abruptly again. Oh no. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Ian joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Ian isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. She got a point. It's kind of harsh, but she got a point. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Ian would want to get more members too, right? Yeah, Yuri really does. Bro, I should want more, right? I feel like my character's thought process on this, if he really thought it, would be like, well, okay, there's already 3 girls in here, but what if there was like 10? You know what I mean? He's gonna agree, because it's Monika, obviously, but... I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club... It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Ian, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to not join. Not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. No, I feel bad for Monika. Nah, I mean, kinda. Do I? Yeah, maybe. We'll go with maybe. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. Oh no. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. It always comes back to the word choice thing. Them and their poems. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Ian. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. Don't go, Natsuki. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. No way. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Okay. Yuri, I'm gonna need your face to reassemble, please. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she... Ah! Oh no! Hey, don't be poking your eyeball with my pen. What is the history saying? Oh my gosh, it's normal too. It's so weird. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Ian? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each changed members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Yuri! Hey, yo, man. I just looked up. I didn't notice. Oh, her eyeball, man. Her eyes dripping blood, dude. Oh, it would probably have. I can't read. If you would like. Whoa, I can't read. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Hey Yuri, you got a little something going on with your eyeball. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Ian? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ian before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see you, the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye, Yuri. Goodbye. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Ian, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. We're a little dark here. A little staticky, Monika. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Oh, we're getting real dark and staticky, bro. I really do care about you, you know? Where'd the music go then, Monika? If you really care about me, then we'll get the music back. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know, ha ha ha. Sometimes it feels like you and me are the only real people here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. That's true. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet, no. Stop it. Bro. Bro. Oh, okay. Nice Valentine's poem. Valentine, kiss, color, cute, love, romance, bed, pure, ribbon. Holy smokes, what is that? Should I pick that? Oh, look at the number! 111111 out of 20. Oh no. Should I pick that? It's boop and then something else. Oh my gosh. This game gives me anxiety. Excitement. Oh, the number still is messed up. Spinning. Oh, Yuri's gonna hate this poem, bro. Fantasy. Bliss. Oh, there's Monika! He's got a little Monika down there. Oh, they're looking at her. Is that what that's supposed to mean? They're looking at her? Oh, they... Dude. Oh. Treasure? Oh, Monika's bouncing around down there, man. Intellectual. There's one for Yuri. I don't know what number I'm on. Eternity. Uh-oh. Summer and pink. I already gone with lollipop multiple times. Nibble. Comfort. Doki Doki. That's the name of the game. Holy. Oh, hi Yuri. How are you today? Hi Ian, I've been waiting for you. Oh, you have? Oh, that's nice to know. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monika, I told you not to... Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. Yeah, it's like if you had 4 girls in the club. Be cool. Be cool, mate. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares! Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? No way. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Oh. Can we address that, Yuri? Oh my gosh. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Ian, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? She's so mad, bro. That's correct. Ian is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monika. Are we gonna share poems? Did we already do that on this day? I can't remember, bro. Everything's moving too fast and too weird at this point for me to keep up. I don't know. Give me just 1 second. Sorry. Actually, I have a request. Oh boy. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No, that's fine. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here, it won't take long. Yuri, you got something else you going to do right now? Please don't. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay, sorry for misunderstanding. No, Monika. Oh, no, man. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. That music adjusted strangely. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around at Yuri? Okay. Oh, we're going backwards. Alright. Oh, welcome back, Yuri. "10 minutes past, ... I'm back." Oh, thanks for waiting patiently. Yeah, no problem. Ian, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Dude. The rate of things happening in the last, like, half an hour, 45 minutes. It's too much. It's too fast. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, and it's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ian, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Is she gonna explain why that is to my character? I hope not. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. Weren't those gonna be for Natsuki? Oh man. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. It's like SpongeBob and Squidward. We're like brothers, only closer, and they he lifts the shirt up and they're actually connected. Oh, I'm sad that that's what that makes me think of. I'm sad. I'm gonna keep reading. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Oh, good. Why? Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Okay. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have it. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, hey, yo, man! Don't be saying, well, in that case, after telling me her arm is on your leg. Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Oh, okay. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Ian, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Oh no. Oh no, man. I can't... Ian... Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Oh no. Ian. My heart won't stop pounding, Ian. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna calm down. We're gonna breathe deeply but slowly. And we're gonna just be cool, you know? We're just gonna be cool. We can put the book down for now. Here, I'll hand you this pile of a couple of the chocolates still in the wrappers. You take those. I'll eat some too by myself over here. Maybe it should be poem time, you know. Maybe I'll go look for Natsuki, cause you know, you kind of told her to go look for coins under the vending machine earlier. Maybe we'll just chill. We'll just chill. Very zen. Time. A time to be very zen. That's not what's gonna happen, is it? My heart won't stop pounding, Ian. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Why is it so dark, man? Can you feel it, Ian? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Hey! Oh. Oh, why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Her eyes, bro. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, she's looking. Oh, she is really looking. Ha. Her eyes, bro. Ha. Ha. Oh, oh, Monika, hi. Oh, it's time to share poems. Oh my god. Is Natsuki back? Natsuki then. Is she okay? Does she remember anything? This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. I mean, you all have, but okay. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that... Oh, bro, my controller. Stay down there. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. That's another cute poem you got there, Natsuki. Oh, I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? Hey! Hey, yo, man. If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Who should I throw my poem to next? I guess Monika, huh? Oh, just Monika. Ian, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I might have seen multiple things today. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. I want to leave. I won't be here anymore. That anime manga club is looking. Why didn't Natsuki join the anime club? Oh, like I'm guessing they sit and watch anime together, right? Well, she could sit in the back and read her manga. I keep saying manga, and at some point in time, somebody's gonna click on my video on YouTube, like 10 years from now, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy! How many times he said manga? It's manga, stupid! It's manga." So I swear somebody's gonna say that, but it's fine. Manga. Plus ratio, plus L. Greetings from 2021. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. It startled you? Isn't it your poem? Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Who should I show my poem to next? And now I have to go talk to Yuri as soon as Monika told me not to talk to Yuri as much. Oh man, finally. Ahaha. Oh bro, she's gone. I wish I could help, but I think it's too late. I think it's too late, man. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Ian, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Haha. You're too nice to me, Ian. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but... You gotta stop saying these things. I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. Oh, I don't doubt that you, in your mind, you'll be doing that. Oh, okay. I'll even touch... I don't even want to read it, bro. I don't even want to read it. I don't even want to read it, man. Bro, why? I don't want to read that. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't think much of my skin oil is going to be left on the paper. And it's not really going to get into your blood. Ah. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Okay. Oh, we're getting close to something happening, aren't we? Oh no, dude. Oh, I hate this music. I don't want that in the picture, bro. Is it tea or is it something else? And there's more ketchup. Ketchup and mustard. It's just ketchup and mustard, guys. Bro, am I supposed to be able to read anything of this? I'm sure this has been, like, transcribed at some point. But am I supposed to be able to read any of this easily? The last word looks like it says closer. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I have endowed it with my scent. Oh, I don't think that was tea, man. Oh. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Is this a secret poem? I guess yes. Can you hear me? I can't really hear, but I read things. Sorry. Oh, I hear that. Hi, Monika. Yeah, I heard that. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen? Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Jeez. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Ian? Ian is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What do you try to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would know. All you care about is dragging Ian around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Ian decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Ian make the choice, okay? Okay, fine, fine. Jeez. Ian, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your mouth. Let him decide for himself. Hey, yo, you shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I think I'm gonna pick Monika. Something tells me. Something tells me that I'm going to be picking Monika with this decision. I mean, I might as well click the Monika one, right? I might as well even try to pick the other one. I wonder if I do it fast enough. No. Yay, you picked me! Yeah. I sure did. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Ian for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself, that is true. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are, pulling Ian away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Oh, Yuri, hey. Hey, yo, hey. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's back it up. Let's calm it down. Let's slow it down a little bit. You're getting a little too aggressive, I think. It would be beneficial to your mental health. That is not accurate for anyone watching. Not accurate. Don't do that. You're scaring me a little. Yeah. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Ian. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Oh no. This is it, isn't it? Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Ian, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Welcome to the chat if you're not a bot. I'm sorry. Ian, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ha 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 ha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. Yo, let's calm down. Let's back it up. I'm addicted to you. How about you sit down? How about you have some tea? Or maybe just some water for a little bit. Let's relax. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Ian. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Ian, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even... Oh, okay. Like, yeah, okay. Dude, let's... I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Ian. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Is it illusion of choice again? I'm pretty sure it's illusion of choice. This whole game is an illusion of choice, so I'm guessing that's the case. I don't want to pick an answer, man. What am I supposed to say, bro? It's the exact same situation as Sayori in the first act. It does not matter what I say. Both answers are bad in the way that they're going to affect her. I feel like this is the thing. If you don't want to see the thing, now would be a good time to tune out or skip ahead a few minutes. I probably should have put timestamp warnings, actually, now that I think about it. in the first, or I guess the second video. I'm gonna say, yeah, sure, Yuri. They're both bad. I'm sure it's gonna be illusion of choice, right? They're both gonna lead to the same thing. Whether I say yes or no. So, she'll at least be happy when she does something in 2 seconds, alright? Ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah. 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 Oh my gosh. Is this all... Oh my god, Sayori's name. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monika, the leader of the club. That's me! I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Welcome to the Oh, and it repeats from there. Okay. If it wasn't... Oh. Then it just repeats. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Okay. Well, goodbye, Yuri. That's 2 down. So if it wasn't clear, the game is actually a game, and it's gone off the rails a little bit from what it's supposed to be. And I feel like this is gonna be a little while, so let's Is it showing up in history right now? No. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Alright, I need to... What do I need to put on for it to go faster than this? Just skip. Okay. And here we go. Sorry, Yuri. Yeah, I'm sorry about... Oh. Sorry about you. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? And of course, Monika, the leader of the club, that's me. Bro, I thought that knife just moved on its own. I've seen things. No. Right? It didn't actually, did it? I don't think. Oh boy. She's gonna be there all weekend by herself, huh? And this also explains a lot of other things, like why there's nobody else around, or, you know, why we go straight from school day to the club to the next day back to the club. Oh, and we're back, almost. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought... Oh... Yeah... Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Ian, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ha ha ha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Ian? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh, there goes Yuri. Oh, there goes Natsuki too. Almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Well, gang, I think we've come to the end of the road here. Wow. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Ian. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to the person anymore, am I? To that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Ian. Or do you actually go by Skillet Amigo 7 or something? I mean, technically that's a little reverse, because my real name is Ian and my username is a name that's not real, but... Yeah, that's me. Hello. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. We don't know a ton about the real Monika yet either. Just the game Monika and the gotta get to the real me Monika. Because Monika's real, guys. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? I blame my character, man. He's kind of stupid. Well, anyway, Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Ah ha ha! I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. Hey, okay, the first chapter, Monika, I did pick Sayori first, but they didn't let me, and then I picked you. And then I picked Natsuki after it made me not choose you, alright? Let's get that out of the way. Let's get everything out in the open here. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Ian? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watched from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Ian. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Ian. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Ian. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. It is just a game. Except for now that we know, Monika not only is aware that it's just a game, but wants to be out of the game, so that's cool. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Ian, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. You are truly the light in my world. Okay, let's go back to the part where we haven't actually talked really at all this whole time. This entire game, quote unquote. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Okay. I guess so. Yeah. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Ian. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Haha. There's nothing left here. Yeah, we're kind of floating in space right now. A classroom with 2 desks and windows into the dimension that we're looking out into. Just the 2 of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time's passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Ian. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Don't tell me this, Monika, or I might be forced to do something later. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Oh my gosh! Ah, Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? True. That is true. Yeah. I wonder if she'll like every answer I give, huh? I'm gonna try to pick the one that looks the most like her name. Monika S. Monika. Manabub. Maniab. Manya. Manya. These are the exact same, aren't they? Monika. Monika. Monik. Monka again. Monika. Did she not like that one? Or did she? I don't know. Minia. Minia. Monika. This game is wild. Yeah, we're at a bit of a extra wild point here. Welcome in. You're joining at an interesting time, to say the least. Monika. Mani. Monka is. Monka. Munt. Annika. Munik. Manya. Manua. Why did I think that said Model at first? Hey yo, it's Elon's kid's name. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Oh my gosh, man. Monika. 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 I guess she likes what I'm picking, but she's not bouncing up and down like the others. Monstarku. Yeah, I don't even know. Squares with a circle. Monika. 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 Hi again. Oh, we got a trophy. Oh, a perfect poem for Monika. Yeah, I wonder why that. Wonder why. Did you write a good poem today? I hope so. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Did you write this poem for me? Now, we talked about how I didn't have a choice with some things before, Monika. You brought that up on your own. And here we are. All I have is... How many different choices was that? 200 different versions of Monika? We talked about this. That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Okay. Happy end. Yeah, this is the happy ending, right? The best ending? Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world. Oh, it's crumbling, alright. And write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. Gasp! Who would have known? That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. This is fine. It's all good. Do I start the combo, or do I actually wait for her to talk again? Oh no. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how long does this go on for? Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? Yeah, it's true. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I went to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know. Our journey kind of is never-ending right now, isn't it? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Aww. That's how nice of Monika to say that. I'm trying not to stare at her eyes, but at the same time, there's nothing else going on. I don't know what to do with myself right now. Should I save here? Ah, there's no other saves. Okay, that's good. Oh. Okay. The autosave is there. Oh boy. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me, like if you need to go out or take care of other things. But I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. Okay. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Haha, sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Oh no. Oh man, how many different things does she say here? It could be a long time of just staring at her and then her coming up with something to think about. I don't know. You are really staring, huh? She has not moved this whole time. I've always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Yeah, please don't talk about Sayori. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. What kind of weird stuff, Monika? It's like you're siphoning out all of the components of a character that makes them feel human, leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Oh, I see. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. And by the way, you are too. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Okay, bro, like... Ayo, you know? I mean, she got a point. She got a point. I've never been a big Xbox guy, but there is a new Halo that just came out. I could be playing Halo. But I'm here with Monika. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school, too. That is true, we never saw Monika outside school. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. Oh. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. I felt that energy. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. Oh, there's plenty of that. If you want to introduce yourself to the internet. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is lilbotics3. We're just gonna check out Twitter real quick. I'm sure this is real, right? That's like actually an account from the game, right? Monika X3. Is that it? No. There's a lot of like copies. 458,000 followers? Yeah, that's probably it. Her last tweet was, "The way I see birthdays, for my friends it's a celebration of me, but for me it's a celebration of my friends, for making so many things in my life more special. It's a day filled with gratitude and closeness. Thank you for making that possible." Hey, thank you, Weapon, for the follow, too. Let's see, she tweeted one of her poems. That might be a new poem, actually. I say she, man. I'm in deep, aren't I? Just try to keep it PG. Yeah, guys. Everybody, PG pictures. PG drawings, okay? We're not that far into our relationship yet. Ahaha. Okay. Makes sense. That does make sense. I agree. Here we go again. And we're just staring. Just staring, just Monika. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Ian. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Haha. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in this club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? I don't know if I could say. I don't know. Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to keep yourself sane for a while. But then you'd have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share with people. even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time, and before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. That's the truth. When that social meter runs out, I'm ready to go. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless, and then when they finally go out after half hour... Okay, I didn't say half an hour, I just said when the meter runs out. I wasn't specifying a time, Monika. Let's calm down here a little bit. They just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over, and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop, and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. Hey, yo, hey. Let's bring it down a notch. As we stare at each other again for another minute. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Oh, Monika. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants. Using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. So, the Sarlacc pit. Okay, I got it. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy. No, I got it. I got you. I got you. Haha, it just came into my head. Yep. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Haha, I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. And staring. She has not blinked. She has not moved. Her hands have been under her chin this whole time. And it's weird. Like it's weird in general. But it's weird that she's so still, but the background is constantly moving. Oh no. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. No, I didn't pick up on that. At first I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. I mean, also in the game, the stuff about her dad was a lot too. Like, she thought, you know, whether he had hit her or anything before wasn't specified, but she felt like if she had her manga collection at home, he was gonna beat her up. So it's a little more than just the friend group thing. I'm diving too deep into this probably. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. Oh, okay, yeah, I went too deep, I'm sorry. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. Yeah, there's that. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Reminiscing from like half an hour ago, if that. When she was alive. I mean, she's... to Monika, though, none of the others are really alive, so... Can we credit Monika with actually killing the others? If she doesn't even think that they're real? That's deep. I don't know. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out, having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Haha, sorry, I know it's not very cute of me. Doubt. But a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. And back to staring. Okay. I want to see how many different things she'll say before I do anything. Before I leave, you know. Or, you know, I could just stay here. You know, every time I open the game I could just load back into here and you know, just be fine, be at peace with this ending. Good. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? Oh boy. It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. Oh no. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. That's not good. You go to sleep or something. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why this stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in the screaming void. Yeah, I can see that. That does make sense. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Jeez, man. No. Oh, I don't want to do it to her, man. I know I'm gonna have to eventually. Oh, didn't we already talk about Yuri? It's a personality type that means something is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as Yuri. Yeah, we already talked about that, Monika. That would be Yuri. Now wait a minute, didn't she say Natsuki last time? I guess in their own ways they are kind of both that way. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little bit. A little. I added the bit. She even told me I should kill... Yeah, she did say that. She did say that. But it was kind of Monika having amplified her personality to say that too, so... I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Haha. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the Yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge though. Excuse me. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into the Yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you, ahehe. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go, or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a Yandere's girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. Whew, man. That's tough. That's tough. I feel like we could speed up the staring as this goes along, but that's okay, I guess. And I wonder if all this is set too, like all these lines after, or if it's randomized when they pop up. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it was called? It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book, actually I don't think I should be talking about this. Haha, sorry. Just forget I said anything. What? Okay. Yeah, I'll forget. I'll just push that out of my mind and forget about it. It's fine. Staring at Monika. Staring at Monika. For a good while. Do you get good sleep? Usually not. Usually not, I'll be honest. It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays. Especially in high school, when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Most of the time it was not, no. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. Oh no. Oh, here we go. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night, Monika. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? Bro, I'll leave it to Monika to be looking out for me, you know? She always does. I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Okay. Teehee. Okay, everyone, it's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Haha. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Yeah. Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Haha. It might sound like I am the way I read the lines sometimes, but I'm trying not to, Monika. This is actually making me sleepy. I mean, it's also almost 4 a.m., so... That's part of it, but this is making me sleepy. Like nothing's happening on screen other than the space outside floating around. Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company. It's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. The older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Ah. Okay, so I feel like we learned a little about Monika there. She's an environmentalist a little bit. She's got some goals. Things she wants to do after she goes to college. She wants to go to college. You know, that's nice. Good goals. You know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. Oh boy, here we go with high school again. People can get really passionate and dramatic. And others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just, if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much, and remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, "See you at school tomorrow." All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope being friends with Sayori has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now, but Sayori was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. Oh my gosh, the trophy. She will never be real. Sad. Oh, Monika's right though, guys. We all have plenty of reasons to keep on going. Monika's just not like an expert programmer, alright? Like, yeah, she erased the other three, but... You know... I don't know how to finish that sentence exactly, but there you go. She's just not an excellent programmer yet. Maybe that's what she wants to study at college, is programming, so she can remake the game and... You know... well, no, she probably wouldn't want to remake the game. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really like the sound of rain. Well, we could be in like a Monica, you could make it to where it's like we're just like outside in the rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though. Okay, we could be in a room or in a, in a building and it's raining outside. Or it could be like raining in space. I don't know. I don't know what you could do. But a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of the rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me? Okay. Sure. Staring at Monica. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. That's true. That whole first 2.5 acts were building up to getting to the festival, and we never made it. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything, I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Were there any actually any other people in the game though? We never saw anyone else. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is, gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. I'm happy to help, Monika. Just another reason for me to love you. I really don't want to have to do it to her, man. She talked about deleting the character files. I already saw the folder. I know what I gotta do. But I don't have to. I could just let it be. I could just let it be like this. Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies? Oh, sorry, banging my controller on the table. Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This...